That's bad.
Alright, it is engine mock-up day here at the Snyder Speed Farm. We got Jack Black here looking ready. We did a bunch of work to him. Got the inner fender stripped out, got all the nasty wiring that we've just been patching on it for different things over the years ripped out. There's only a few things left, like the wiring for the lights, the wiring to the fuel pump, the wiring to the backup lights, things like that. For the most part, the only thing left in here is the stuff that actually has to be here. Everything else is gone. And Pops was really close. If we had a lift-off hood, then he was going to make the stuff to make this entire front end come off. But I told him, like, right now, that's something we can do later. Let's not worry about that too much, even though it'd be super cool and it'd be real easy to work on things. I like to have the front end on it when I'm getting things mocked up so that I know where everything is, where kind of the boundaries are, so to speak, and where I can put stuff. And speaking of things to put places, we got Jack Black's new aluminum 5.3 here, ready to go. Nothing crazy, it's a real kind of cookie cutter recipe. Stock bottom end, open up the ring gaps a little bit. It's a Texas Speed cam, the one that I pulled out of the RX-7. It's a 600 lift cam, 114 degree lobe separation angle, 226, 230 I believe duration. Don't quote me on that part. Got pack 1219 springs in it because the 1218s didn't have enough lift, and then just fogged it with gold, because if you show up with a gold motor, you're already winning. Sprayed the heads with some cast aluminum paint. They look great. And I mentioned a couple videos back that I was going to just use the stock truck pan, because I had a couple of those laying around, and someone, I don't remember who it was, but they commented and they're like, it'll hang too low, it'll bottom out, things like that. So I was like, man, I've got this pan that I ordered for the RX-7, ended up not using it. I might as well let Jack have it. It'll be better being put to use than just sitting on my shelf for, another 2 years until I find something to put it in. So here we are. Got this thing all ready to go. The only things left are we need to get a oil pan gasket, because I ended up using that for something else. So we're going to run to the parts store real quick, and then we're going to start stuffing this thing down in there and figuring out how we want to route stuff. So you'll see we've got the ICT billet adapter plates with some clamshells. These are stock location clamshells for small block Chevy. You can use the normal old school ones, but have those laying around. Stock mounts on the frame. Not going to do a motor plate or anything like that. Yeah, like I said, we got to run to the parts store, grab a couple things, and then we're ready to start stuffing that thing in there.
Never did get around. I was going to power wash all this and clean it.
Still could.
Yeah, so I was going to power wash the front of the house and all that, yank those bushes out.
Yeah, I mean, we can just push it straight back and then spray it off.
Yeah.
And push it back in here. Yeah, now would be the time to do that.
Yeah. Get some oven cleaner.
Alright, we're going to go do that real quick, and then we'll start getting to work on this thing. Alright, got our easy all. Got this thing all sprayed off. Blew a lot of the flaky paint and everything off of it. So luckily we're just test fitting right now. We'll get everything kind of figured out where it has to go. We're gonna have to pull the engine back out to weld the turbo drain on it wherever we figure out that needs to be. So it'll have to come back out anyway, and once it does and we're kind of ready, we'll pull it out and paint everything. But yeah, now we can get a jack under the transmission, pull the bar and everything off, and then drop this thing in there. And just like that, Jack Black got an LS in him. Whoo-wee, that went in there so easy. And holy crap, does that motor stand out. Jeez, it looks good in there, man. There is so much room in this truck. Golly. And I know we still have a little bit of weight to add, but look at how high that is. I can fit my whole ass leg in there. Dude. Sweet. What's my tattoo say? Alright, so now, it was a total guess with where those clamshell mounts needed to be on the ICT one. I just put them all the way forward, because that's where they usually are for into an older GM. And it worked out perfect. Went right in there. It basically installed itself in the transmission. So that's awesome. At some point, I'll crawl under to double check the converter spacing and make sure everything's good there. But I'm pretty sure that's all fine. Now I can pull the engine lift plate off. We'll set the Trailblazer intake on it, because I'm excited to see how that looks. And then we can start mocking up some more stuff. But man, there is so much room. Holy crap. We could put 30 turbos in here. Old Captain Inferno is going crazy with the power washing his house right now, so I did all this. He hasn't seen it at all yet. I'm excited to see his reaction. Alright, I got the turbo kit mocked up in the truck. We're definitely going to have to modify it if we want to use this one. I still kind of want to make my own for this truck that'll fit perfectly with what we're trying to do and put the turbo where we want it, but this is one that I had laying around that it was an option. So that's not exactly where it would sit and everything, and the pipes might be at the wrong angles. Actually, this one looks like it's about to fall off. But we can get a good idea of where it would put things. And obviously, I don't think that this is the way we would run it, but it definitely gives us an option.
A lot of room.
Mm-hmm.
Set this sucker just about anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I almost want to just take it over to my place and make my own kit for it. Or we can order like a cheap set of the forward-facing headers and put the turbo like right in the middle. That's what I was going to do on the Monte Carlo.
Taking this off. It is no longer a big block 454.
Alright, so we've been tossing things on here, trying to get stuff mocked up. Obviously got the water pump, the accessories here, alternator, power steering, got the radiator in. Now we're trying to come up with a plan for the turbo setup on it. The only thing I don't like about manifolds upside down like that is the spark plug wire. You have to get weird with it. It's real annoying. If we had a normal truck power steering pump where it has like the little thing down here, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to get one. I've thrown away so many of them because they're usually worthless to me. Yeah, the hard part is I just want to make something that looks cool, you know, and works well. And we can throw something together that will work well, but it'll look kind of haggard. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. He just wants power steering. But nevertheless, got the LS in jack. It's amusing how high the front end still is. We'll add, you know, maybe another 150 pounds, maybe 200 pounds to the front, but it's still not going to drop it all the way. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we put like a stock manifold on that side, run it down and under, and then put the turbo over here. Same way we had it on Gold de Haan, but I don't know. If we do that, then I could run... We could just come right out the fender with it. Gonna do a little bit of thinking, try and figure some stuff out, and then once we have a game plan, we'll start moving forward, start getting this thing together.